Good evening. It's afternoon and morning. It's Catania Alvin here from Hampstead in London, and I wish all my American subscribers and friends and anyone that listens to this in the near future or the far future very, very, very happy Thanksgiving. And with a president like President Trump and the First Lady Melania Trump as in your White House, how fantastic. And they are bringing freedom to humanity, first of all to America. And it is the SG report talking with Robert David Steele. So here we go. Excellent video.
President since John F. Kennedy who has not had the full support of the deep state. I wrote the letter to Comey indicting Hillary Clinton for treason, pedophilia, charity fraud, and electoral fraud. She stole 13 elections from Bernie Sanders. Everybody knew it, including Bernie Sanders, and he went along with that. And by the grace of God, we were able to prevent her stealing the same 13 states from Donald Trump. So let me really emphasize that the president has succeeded beyond all expectations for anyone with a brain, because he's the first president since John F. Kennedy who has not had the full support of the deep state.
Hey friends, before we begin this one, I want to let you know it's brought to you in part by our friends at Rugged Reserves. Their Patriot flashlight is a must-have.
And this is important, I put this on as well, because this is them getting financed for advertising.
Think about it. When you pack your bug-out bag, you want everything from a glass-breaking hammer to a cell phone charger to a flashlight to a wire cutter and a compass. Well, you can get all of that and more with the Patriot flashlight. Light up the darkness with 500 lumens that can be seen miles away, and there's an emergency strobe with 4 unique lighting modes. And now the Patriot flashlight even has an emergency siren. And you know what the best part is? It's solar powered. So
how good is that? Fantastic. So he puts the information in the description box.
This bad boy will always have power when you need it most. It really does make the perfect Christmas gift. Get one for your bug-out bag, for your car, for your wife's car, for your home. Just visit patriotflashlight.com. I'll leave the link below this video and use promo code SGT20 to save 20% off your purchase. That's patriotflashlight.com. The link is below this video. Got back Robert David Steele. You know him from his websites, 5betaiota.net, robertdavidsteele.com, of course his YouTube channel as well. And we have so much to talk about.
An SG report, I find, is an extremely good report. Reporting, I mean, lots of very good stuff.
Today, so let's begin. Robert David Steele, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Hey, do you want to give people a little bit about your background, or should we just dive in? I think my audience is well-versed in who you are, former CIA.
Let me give them the two-sentence version. Grew up overseas as the son of an oil engineer. Went through 4 years in Vietnam as a child, 10 coups, 10 burning monks. Did university in the United States, joined the Marine Corps, and then joined the CIA, and was recommended for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2017.
Now, for people who say once CIA, always CIA, how do you respond to that?
They can't fucking read. I've written 8 books, 2 with forwards by senators, all of them very critical of CIA.
Yes, you have. All right, well, let's begin. I want to ask you something. As you know, I sent you a link to a new Showtime show, which absolutely knocked my socks off when I discovered this last night. It's titled Enemies, the President, Justice, and the FBI. All right, well, we're going to dig into this, folks, because I believe that there's a psychological operation to demoralize those of us who are fighting for the soul of the nation. And in fact, I think it's working. There is so much frustration that Neon Revolt wrote this article the other day. Your frustration is their torment. And he tries to rally the troops. Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. We will not be demoralized. Yeah, Robert, here's a comment somebody left for me under my video I posted last night, my interview with Bill Holter. And I think it sums up exactly what Neon Revolt said. And it comes from NPC Junk Ogre, and it reads like this. And I saw many of these comments last night. He says, a lot of us are growing impatient waiting. We've heard the old justice is coming for almost 2 years. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If dozens of people aren't sentenced to serious crimes and imprisoned for life and or executed, Trump's first term will have been an immense failure. Why don't I get your thoughts on...
I'm going to just stop it there for a moment, because people, yes, indeed, I understand the frustration. But people actually are not thinking. They're not realizing, and they're not seeing the immense depth of this evil that has been implanted into America. Remember, you had America after the Second World War, the Pope, it was called the Rat Run, and he organized for many of these Nazis to find their way to South America and then up into America. So your dear America has been filled with evil-minded, likely satanic individuals. This is one of the reasons why it has taken so long. Also, do research into Committee 300. That's Committee 300, which was set up in 1891, a part of the City of London, by Cecil Rhodes and the Rothschild of the time, and also Balfour, of the Balfour Treaty. And you will start to look into just the evil that they have set in place to create a one world order. Read that as a one world satanic order. And then you'll not be surprised that in 2 years that Trump's been in office, he's done amazingly well.
Well, first off, Trump's first term has been a magnificent, incredible success. The problem is the media hasn't reported on anything because it is top secret. Everything I'm reading and all of my sources in the government and outside of the government are saying that Trump has successfully defeated the deep state. He's taken back between $5 and $15 trillion. We are about to have a complete currency reset, a gold-backed dollar.
Yeah, did you hear that? We're about to have a complete currency reset on the gold standard.
The Federal Reserve has been virtually nationalized. He'll make that official in a year or so.
And remember, the Federal Reserve is no more federal than a blooming piece of cheese. They only called it that in they planned it in 1910, but they only called it when it was established in 1913 and passed on the 23rd of December. So it didn't have very much opposition. And it was called federal to hoodwink the American people.
And the economy is booming. And he's negotiating with everybody. He's gotten rid of all these bad trade tariffs. He's stopped illegal immigration, which is way down. There's a whole lot left to be done. But the bottom line here is the only reason people don't see that Trump is a success is because they're too stupid to read alternative sources.
Exactly. Trump is an amazing success. When you go onto the White House YouTube channel, when you really follow his tweets, etc., you have an amazing president. Or if you're not American, as I'm not, I'm a Brit, but America has an amazing president and an amazing First Lady as well. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving. And bless you Americans, and God bless Trump. Bye-bye.